Hello, it's here for Mamoni. Good afternoon. I'm good evening. Baby, I'll share me free. I hope so. Be a hoye. And then let's connect it. Say, yes, it's here for Saturday American. And then Friday. I hope so. Be a hoye. Share and tear upon that. I've been coughing very, very, very severe since Andra. And I'm kind of saying, yeah, around that time. I've been very not myself. And then I was praying and hoping send me to me taking off. But like getting the little we can do with the strength we have, no yabeye. The master only say obebuame. Na to me I share page and a page in a call. I'm not 100% into me. The composure and my voice then say me talk also na and shut down kuya. I would have to end it and then hopefully tackle this case again on Monday. But many abanede na itwa just say me de ensem bi tudwa na me de kokoyo kokoyo a friend kokoyo me de bo eye MPP for me de bia me ka asem a me mpɛ the way ankrofo taking it say and or you too know of say unimama, you know. In life, na ya den obi benim bibi achen. Say be me ti he ya me koye research o den obi so wa no so you very good chairman. Onim niama no mu kra chairman. Sa na me so me nim ya den e chen obi. Eno nti say ya hwe sa niama ne ye na ye make bibi ase o boy na de odwen so yesi ya e bia na boy na o kasa no na o good intention. Oh, what's wrong with my screen? Ebiana okuta good intention, so bema something better happen. Nanso, enam say one label no say or you two know say no na ankofano papaso. Me Andra diana ekokoso so muhu ya ma outside am meka ho asem. Andra diana ekokoso no mama outside am meka ho asem. First and foremost, me after me live I'm here the last time no. Me share that 100%. So now me take it time and they are putting me together. Now ebio me who a lot of commentaries. We some fan me party for me, but it is the truth. I think right now we have enough cowards in MPP to do. The cowards in MPP also. Me, but cowards, meaning how a coward or umbekan war. George, coward tree in the same more no. So be it like good, who for adults or MPP mododo, especially, and I'm sorry, like I said, the Amebe King, Ebema, Ebibu Efume, Ebikuram frame Ebiu, Ebinemenkasa, but it is the truth. I'm not into this on social media to come and make a fool of myself. And I'm telling you, the leadership of MPP, this current leadership here, like you are there, no? You guys need to big up yourself. Monkweke moho. Doorness na door sudodo. Na mama ye party adwuma. Hwe so obi a ye party adwuma. Na eduru se ye koye campaign. Na national organizer. Mekasa asem we ahwe sometime Mr. Nanabi, enya time na me time wo. The leadership na mo MPP me time wo me domo papa. Because some of you people na me tie chire na na me hwe adwuma amoye. Enu tie na to me ba ye nsem no se me hwe the way ya mo conduct no ho a asefem. Nanabi, you are the national organizer of the party. I don't know how you became operations for he said before Napo. Are you telling me, say, they couldn't find anybody in the party? Napo couldn't find anybody to be in the operations than who are, oh yeah, the whole party operations, you know. When I say we did sebi Napo echi. Now instead of say also kawa asube your campaign, and yet 12 candidates nechi, and the nam, and the yama NDC 4 point, and woman nam nenam kurase. Eda dagana for edi atroda dagana for and the John Mahama ye ni na ye ni muno and the NDC for kakra pamata defeated the Mahama mia Ghana for conse yanjim tum se Mahama or your hokwo yanjim tum se o ye saint yanjim tum se Mahama dear bone kran kan sada or you be a on ken suda na yet ho hwe sa de no okokana sebe party leaders na mobu afu. Justin Kobia from Pong, Chaiman, quicken up. Lawyer, mon quicken up. Now why you too dull for my liking? You could select money a journey say Moma Koye young in Intino and Kamu di JB, but no. Abua Papo, Deputy Communication Director. And now Samoba idea, where Bejinaya was space, ni uti konko, ufriend this and wabeji post it, sir, and a own year Juma. Debia as a deputy communication person for a Abua Papa position. One no den go for you bet chum, Obia and Yabama, Obia and Srobia, who can sense him who way in our sabe. That the position the man will be what it actually. And I make protest, and this is for country second and a Mujai protest. Also, Bempa is a failure. I'm sorry. He's a big-time failure. I don't care how some of you might want to take it, but Abua Papu Ousu Bempa is a big failure. And I know people are afraid to tell them to the face, but I'm going to say up here, send me to meet Naha, na me to make Kamahama Huasem, send me to meet Naha, na me to make NDC for Samoa. I think na me and me fear for Jimia. Me to me, Yasa could running country say, and people for Jimmy and also. Okay, I said, there be menka. Okay, yes, a man can. Okoka, na ya said that to time amount. Now after they find something to block you from getting access. Ojen say oh yeah me Felix Apia. Ofe say oh yeah me Felix Apia because say be and then when you be di. Epo kura no nsuo anpa ebewe. Utie epo kura no say nsuo anpa emu ma na nka ho a ebewe. The current leadership of MPP, wake up. Nanabi, from today, vacate from that position of being Napo's operation. Let them find somebody. You are the general party phoning in a year, organizer. No. You shouldn't be doing follow, especially when there's a lot of work to be done. Party ayo wom, Okoka Nanabi asem, hey, problem. Okoka Samia Uku asem, problem. Okoka we have some problem, but they are the problem. They are not doing what they're supposed to do. Gallery now. They come on social media, they come on press conferences, and they sound so nice. Oh, Unimadio, oh, Okasa fine you, and Yakasa fine you do Winyaba. MP before, let us get to know that thing, and Yakasa fine. And kasa fine. The national chairman imu sometimes yehu say wo ye roko sopino say dey o nya no nemu. Kadi anka wa be print 21 years anka wunya anka wo ba ye chairman anka waso a hye. And ye je adwuma na go ye nso so a ye betumi aye adwuma no so a yes ye be block from getting access. And you people think you are doing us? JOD sorry on nam TikTok no juma me two I have paid the ultimate price for some of you leadership no. Some of you because I almost say degree near there no mama dear. I paid the ultimate price for defending Nana Akufo-Addo when you party communicators, party leadership were quiet on that matter. I had to lose my prestigious job. I have to lose money. I have to stay home for 2 years going to court. I have made the ultimate sacrifice. I have made the ultimate sacrifice for this party. Paying over 11,000 just for lawyers. Because I felt the time has come for us to defend the president instead of leaving him to the wolves every time. No communication to go, no. Yes, so I said, you do kakra, you bet me I can so. Yes, yeah, ma kwai my own man. Abwen we tu no office ni muama. Sa abwen office ni minim because misia. What are you people doing? Nanabi, you are not an MC. You are an organizer. You are an organizer. You are not even a communications person. You are an organizer. A lot is on your shoulders. Nanabi, free napoechi. Jai napo one penny for nam. Jai napo. Not the vehicle. The incoming. Yee. Nanabi, that is not your job. That is not your job. Mo majanya you go social media. Ya juma den toto. Me too menti upon me power serious and that say obi ben yanko be hu bra me bre. Ensuo ni ade a me punu. Kakedura man no ma dwedwe ansa na manya hoden kakra de be gina. Mo kwatititi sebi bini mo de montoma kwatiti bini a na mo agya no ho na say yan ya go social media na ade na ya pepe bini ni na no ma se akwati bio. What is all this? What is all this? What are we really doing? Leadership. Nobody can talk to you guys. And a boy no kasa fine. And a boy no diatem do me diatem because the more young kwasiadia and say me diatem. Hey ya, mama say communicating for MPP. Hey ya ding. With all the good things we have at our fingertips. We cannot even focus to even push our agenda. We always have to come back and prepare and say, Debia, your people bito. Shadia Akufo-Addo aye. Our campaign all ye. From it's resounding. People are beginning. Now we have to make a U-turn because of a stupid decision we made, because of a dangerous decision we make, and come back and try to tell people the truth instead of what is going on. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Into me mobo MPP for kwesi apia me mobo. Me wo ma me wabusia. Na ma sorry, na ma bomiti, na ma sorry, na ma shata dia, na ma betina ha, and I say yo, ye wi na ye mpanifo na ono a omwa, ono so be make sure say obe block. What is MPP leadership doing? Our party is smarter than that. What is the national organizer doing? Like as a national organizer, unam running mate yeden. And yes, be cry ye send your canon campaign rally be campaign a door to door. Oh, go ha yeden. And come who ye nana be nama hafo, we nam ha. Nana be sorry, dress and papa no address and we sin and nikiki. No, yay, the incoming, yay. How the fuck is that going to win us votes when the job is actually on the ground? Why are you people doing this to us? Even if that is the right thing to even say. No. As a national organizer, what board so? What's a board so? Now, be at the end of time, they are confirmed for Yajuma. Yet this position where my one may buy a Rebecca Sai, and on a B, what do you total and crew him? Because my car somewhere here no crack tree, you know. Oh, yes, says Adia, boy, wait, you say, Grant, Adia, man. Lawyer Justin Kodia, answer now, obey and he said, this position. I came to your office. I'm part of the people who fought for you to become General Secretary. Lawyer Justin, I was part of it, and you know the amount of work I had to do, always propagating, so that you can become what? Because I thought, say, as a young guy, as an intelligent lawyer, as somebody who understands party tenants, you were going to move this party forward. Not woman there, Malik Basinteli or Basanteli, a boy, and then I'm feeling say, or you're big in Ghana because what to be trapped not to no to make a whole way. What are we doing? What are we really doing? Communicate as a boy, a home dear, fight ya, my dear, SABC, ya who dear bear, not penny be a quarter term. Almost 10 years, so I know my quarter. Omudi sem hunu ni wia no omudi omani makote no me jama ye yama buru yen aden mo je di mu di na Akufo Addo abrosa adwuma papa we ya ye sanka ba omia o win one touch esa ba omia e win one touch abronti abro wo bi ni muti no makot net na ho e na magigi post ata so e na che so bi antumi nkamasem woni hwan koka se samia ukuseko woni hwan koka se se they are the problem. They are not doing their work. Abua papu jina ho say as a deputy communicator say everybody thinks Dennis Miracle is our communication director. But Dennis is a government communicator. He's not a party communicator. Abua papu to her. And I share, and go full way, you bet Trump saying, yes, mema. Abua papu, the man at the end of what to me. Other than those useless press conferences, you don't even follow it with action. Anyway, they are man and man. Me, I don't even need to be close to you people. I've told you people times and times. I've told you people say, don't bring me close, because me, I will tell you the truth. I will tell you people the truth. I come home. Your pamper, your national executive snatcher. A time has come for us to push them to the bushes to go and work. They need to go and work. Baumia has a campaign team. Napo has a campaign team and leadership. Why can't they follow him? Why must our national organizer all of a sudden turn an MC for Napo? Maybe a Napo could be a national organizer could now. So yes, why not you marry? Who told you that? Who told you that? Like seriously. Me baha, me kai, me meka. Olontoyo kisi Adjabeng start isi wo Jimmy. And I'm here shows man. And I'm on penny for me petition mo say. Please. Akwa we. Ne niamane ne nsemu a okan na meka say almost starting first. Ya ko kan do am say ya Ken boys. And ne Kennedy fo hu ya na omo person omo de ade boy no. Yes, the Kennedy Japan kan yenti and yes you be dia kire say papa ne yempe no. Because we knew. How do you tell me a man who is a lawyer for NDC gurus, who has been collecting money from NDC gurus, is going to do a decent job by telling you, say, he's going to be a proper special prosecutor? And so, yes, you will be the connector in the call. And I'm Papa Nanado, so Sebi in previous, or not so Sebi, so I need due diligent you. So, no, against okay, we are all trying to build a Ghana. They said that they be all canoe. Who paid us a position in the man. And I'm a shark way, Ubia. This guy spent $300,000 dollars. ne accommodation ne BBA baby boom, we are going to around 800,000. What then the flight, and then the special man in this school just to go and verify if a $200,000 that was sent to Cecilia Dapa actually came from a businesswoman. And after all the money Kisia Adjabeng spent, after all the money he went for, he still comes back to tell us he doesn't have the power to prosecute Cecilia Dapa. So he thinks he's suspecting that it is money laundering. So you should go to Yoko. You should go to Yoko, but you spent over 5 months vilifying this woman, making this woman look like, say, well, we are going to skin in a Kogunem pass. Well, we are going to skin in a mama, yes, say Cecilia Dapa, because one more Brakra will be asked that. No, I'll blame Nanado too. Sometimes, no, there be Sister Cynthia. This way, I'll blame. And you be a one fast, and I'll be too. That is why I blame him. And you be a one fast, just come on. Me can't say me bebo kisi Adjabeng wa. Sada no Gabi frame me. I still have here or frame me on this. Gabi or Chredako or frame me because I have come to say you should keep off from telling away these NDC friends and stuff that he has. Me be can follow me. Me be can say Kisi Adjabeng is not the right guy. Let's get rid of him. Now win him then. Now no sabo no Canada no face or wine. No win him bra ya brepa. Breba no abre party. Oh bre party the now opposition. I have paid the ultimate price. I have been in court 2 years defending NPP who came to my aid. More leadership now, including Anado's cabinet. Which of you came to my aid for even 1 second? To say, and Yama offer money now, what the Anyashi, $1 now 47 said, who Kasudi? Which of you was able to do that? Which of you was able to do that? Me betina hakasa here, and a special prosecutor who didn't attend. I'm making attempt because, oh yeah, bro. I told you people about them. Come on, mini di mene amoda ko so wan de amo hwan onu so mene ne kasa he onu ana link people sa special prosecutor Satan no US. Let me be saying certain questions. You could do airbus tsunami bisa na asam I have told you people this year and yen na America no ha makasa same way wa many Kisi Adjabeng kasa we na me ka say the man has no intention of prosecuting John Dramani Mahama. Because not junior when it 3 months now and say, oh yes, I wagadre this na case na fuck because the exact way Kisi Adjabeng told me, they say only evidence here obey to me they are at the Mahama Akko court. National the same person who says they don't have evidence claims to say or your investigation. The same right up no also when your cooperation from the UK government to do that. I'm trying to tell you how wicked this guy is. Certain things have to be said. This guy's press conference yesterday, full of contradicting. He contradicted himself on so many grounds. And that is what I thought, say, and can media for journalism school. I'm going to put the right questions to this man. The only thing they are talking, Mahama has been exonerated. Please, it's not true. Because even the Airbus thing, I know no Mujina Soka say he has been exonerated, you know, or say, Yamomo up to some level. Say, woman to me and just says scanner almost a bribe, you know, woman to me and just says scanner back, fine, and Yamomo, woman to the back, they will bring the case back. Because it was a DPA. It was a DPA, deferred the prosecution. That is what they took. They didn't friend the plea deal. Plea deal, Nana say, Mammy, plea deal, Nana say, Makodi Bonnie, Minimum Medi Bonnie. Now, so, Mempesa, I so chi, I know a day about Miss Suntino. If it is saying, I'm a jail to me say, Medi Bonnie, Moon Chami sentence and also, and as a Moon Chami, you so Kakrama. What kind of noise is that? And you people don't want us to talk? Oko kasa na MPP fobu efumu. Sa denti na wo te Canada kasa. NDC for me. This guy told me, Adjabeng told me, say only evidence. Na eyemat na me do. And now no person. I'm say, with due respect, please, with all due respect, are you aware that this same thing has been prosecuted in the United States and the people fined? The people involved has been punished. Are you sure that you are not aware of the case in London or the UK where people have been punished? So if you tell me you have no evidence, sir, what are you saying? Meanwhile, the UK plea deal that they gave to these people actually directed, and I'll read some of it here for you. TikTok phone, I can't show them this, but let's read it. Everything in this thing shows, said there is a crime. It actually directed, say, every country be aware involved, no, take it up in your own, I mean, like local courts. No, because John Mahama's involvement was not good. He shouldn't have been involved, but I still don't have evidence against him. John Mahama and his brother's deep involvement in this case was very criminal, was very bad. But yet, I don't have anything against him. You tell that to the dogs, Adjabeng. Now, whenever you look, it's a mentiapo. Can you make sure that the program will come in? Can you do what the American Academy Free office for? Because we are boa. Nanyan say new dream. Now, on my sabi some. So, the baba by our personal preferences. Wait, the never call. Wait, the men fan and qua. Can't about bow kum, Adjabeng. Can't about bow about power to go them qua. Oh, yes. Because we are paid for. We are paid for. And the day of reckoning is coming for you people. Mo Jane said when your politics be here. Adjabeng Jane said when your politics be now here. You will pay. Such an idiotic fool like you find a way to swing our way into our party, to find a role. Just to work towards these people. Just on the 7th, Mahama was praising you. There are people who should leave you to do your work because you think we don't know? Adjabeng, me say, what Mahama Sika are you going to fool around? So that we can also start releasing stuff. What could NDC for Sika? That whole Cecilia Dapa thing was something NDC gave you so that they can buy time. Because at that time, a Juma and 4 years now no shadow. That's not have fire on a Miami party from Penfuebe so me. It's a team, it said they are said the American Enya no credit. And then the Abu Papun himself, there's a thing that is supposed to be there. And then you know. We are leadership in today. You are a leader to serve the party, not for the party to serve you. Foolish fools. Yes, I said it. Me se mo pa me bagana, mamuna me nkasa because me ba akra mo me ankasa nti emfa me ho. Na me ba a party office me ntumi na yen so da. Na me ntumi na so da. Cause mo ye hypocrite. Mo share party office one from Kate Jemfu atumu ni na mo ye hypocrite. Na your party no mema sabe omushu omu ye du omu no nkwan e nurse wo mu ntia ye ntumi nka nkyere mo ba mo ye hypocrite. That is why I never step a foot in that party way office. The only place I went is the Jubilee House, and even Jubilee House I didn't go to number 1. Anybody who saw me in Ghana, I never visited number 1 at the Jubilee House. I didn't want none of his people. I didn't want none of them. Because most of them are disappointment. Just a few of them are actually working. The rest of them are big disappointment. Who do Jubilee House? Like Rebecca said, who be G.O.B. Jumaye? Me and Munemuneche with him. Me and Munemuneche with him. I'm not saying anything. Get the Jumanama Musa Mutumin Koye. Who are Boapapo from NDC to NDP. And the Pian of the Wabesha. Yado Babesha, here. Casa Pon Kasebi. And that dear, I didn't never to hold here. Why you when near Atika come? Sabi when near Atika come, so be I am 2 kind of bear 3 months. Every day on home getting the same year immediately. Every press conference. You are going to call demonstration. Also, we have heard that so many times. There be our empty threats. We shall march on the bucket. We shall march. We shall march. Also, we don't see you marching shit. And nobody should be telling me, so let's talk about NDC. I'm not talking about NDC today. I'm talking about MPP because a chrono at the Yahoo, yeah, me, let's say, you better try 9 kind of nonsense is that? Adwuma beton we say ye adwuma mo be ma mani ada ho na ya ye adwuma no mo nam ho no obi a ye de ope I'm telling you opa after senior frame video call na me fa de bi nkyerɛ Mr. Adjabeng has been compromised. Most of our government appointees has been compromised. Me ko kan sa asem we wo Ghana enu te sa de ne me cause we nya atwom and we gugu sa party office ho we nya atwomfo and we gugu sa party office ho na mu nya obi an keka nkyere mu ntino na mo da so to a mo di jimi maka and then wickedness no hwe adwuma na na do ne Baomi aye aka should we even be campaigning this hard. Look at the way Baomi is campaigning like he's in opposition. The second gentleman of the land is campaigning as if say or opposition or campaigning. We shouldn't have been that so. Because the people we expect them to be going door to door are following this candidate. Debian and Abia service that's the cocoa cratching or cockedy cocoa. No, I said, yay, chobay, yay. They ain't coming. And no, that's your job as a national organizer. When Gomwa West is there, I went to Gomwa West, Mr. Aban, the former APAM DCE, who decided to come. How many times I went to Nukrako Kunkrasino, any posters crackable? I went there, chiefs are telling me, say, hey, now when I know him, I will put the young Krapochino. If you fear him, they are asking me who came from Canada. Some of them actually think, say, I was coming to run for MP. What kind of noise is that? What kind of noise is that? To come and say, Mahama has been exonerated. No, because if you read, and I will show you here, if you read the judgment very well, the judgment is just a DPA, deferred prosecution, which means it can be called back again. Should they breach what they told them to do, it can be called back again. Now, to me, who MPP leader panel page now, well, all we wanted was that to identify Mahama as the GO1. So now we all know that GO1. Instead of us by now taking the judgments, going from radio station to radio station, interpreting the judgment to Ghanaians to know, say, yenjai Mahama mo, yenjai ni mu, na kwa siampeni OLONTOYO kisi Adjabeng, abua, and the wire na juni so bedi Ghana bone, and to 1 year juma. What type of thing are you telling me? The two-way Ghana, who forge document, and the passport near Chihuahua, do that too. But we have a certain president who forged a document to give his brother a Ghanaian passport to go and commit a crime in the name of Ghana. A boy who is not a student of Lagos, John Mahama was able to make him a student of Lagos and guaranteed him a Ghanaian passport, which he used to do all this dubious stupidity. He didn't investigate that Lovelace. He told me on the phone, Kisi Adjabeng, come and tell me you didn't say this. I was on the phone with Kisi Adjabeng. Then I'm a camera upon the night. The same with the other guy who is his aide. Or no cry them, some woman in the conversation in our messenger. Almost Jimmy, maybe I'll be burning in our maybe I'll be showing in our or be a ready. They didn't have no intention to prosecute Mahama. They didn't. Now, what pisses me off again now, I'm telling you people, say, that Kisi Adjabeng has to be dealt with in NSA. First and foremost, you are the special prosecutor. Every 6 months, upon this in NSA, come and explain to Ghanaians the job you have done. In the first press conference, Airbus was part of it. Or say he's investigating. And I'm a boy. Good. Second one, or side table Airbus. Nansaya diya obaya ye after Cecilia Dapa diya obaba ye. He still tabled that Airbus as a case he's investigating. Then the same person who said was investigating Airbus calls me or talks to me on the phone and tells me he has no evidence to prosecute Airbus. Yet it is on the bill. It is collecting money. Because a Juma and see a quiet home investigation. Then Andra now was here like I say, oh, and investigation no crown. I'm saying me Ghana for this camera. I'm no crown. When you say investigation no crown, UK for Mohammed, UK people didn't give me the stuff I need. So as an astute lawyer, you want us to see you foolish Adjabeng, idiotic Adjabeng, as an ogoro in law that you wanted us to know. You didn't know, say you didn't have no case or you didn't have no evidence, and you kept lying to Ghanaians that you are investigating that. You see how foolish and shallow you are. You thought you were doing something to this government, but everybody that knows the truth sees through you that you are a demonic person who is full of money. You are money hungry. That is why Anas is your friend. You are fucking sitting in a bulletproof car. We are providing everything for you. You come to lie to Ghanaians and say you are investigating Airbus. Then when you come to tell us, now you are telling us that UK government didn't help you to get the information you need. So why were you letting us spend money on the Airbus issue? You told me, Martinami do not person. Today I'm calling your name because it's true. I spoke with you. Maybe so 3 questions. What cases have you been able to win so far? If you have forgotten, this is Felix. This is Felix Apia. If you find this video, this is me. I'm the guy you spoke to. The guy your aide said then connected. I needed clarification. No, it is me. My first question was, what case have you been able to prosecute so far? And you told me they were all in the pipeline. But yet you were chasing 200,000 from Oasis Liadapa. The second question I asked you was, Adenti, and I said, you, Cecilia Dapa case, no. Wouldn't him say, only who jurisdiction. Now, so still, Oma, you say, says, Kawi, and then say, you don't have anything. Until Yoko should take over. The third question I asked you was the Airbus thing, and you told me, Martinami do not know person evidence. How do you tell me there's a judgment and a directive that says, say, countries that are involved in this, most got try a DNO or most jurisdiction. You don't have any evidence. I'm telling you. I don't care. Me say na family who. O me say mo MPP from penny from part this time. Become a bremo. Of all the sacrifices that I put into this thing, Obi and Sumami party who do any Juma party ni yentia. I'm office and Kenya ba Umi and can make us happy. Come to me machines grad you go that. I'm telling you people today. I'm telling you people today. And then Obia Sebi. Officer one is kebi anyira ho ye report to bibia was one no sika ina man akọ report in Canada so kwa investigating koko jina ho ye antics etonton ade sebi leak information dem TV3 for say omo fan ko say obi bedin how can that how do you even tell me say Mahama has been exonerated? How is it like judgment na kisi Adjabeng jina so di akasa ane say obi anfanko nukrom ni anko prosecute Malaysia for aye de Sri Lanka for aye de France for aye de America for aye de UK for aye de ye bagana ye see any evidence omodam kisi Adjabeng omodam and when you some social media people be a ominimu kakra and omo tai wechi na omo ma wujimi e wo Ghana. And Yama would Jimmy or Ghana. Me compare one some case papa we answer sano. Mumma and penny first I so. But come on to mu. And party in this opposite who do a chili woman near maybe or say to me boo and you go so. Me woman in good chase so. And now, send to me Tanaka send this for your Jimmy for help people for so Jimmy. Make us one with Jimmy for ya pampa mudodo. Ya pampa mudodo, especially the executives. Especially the NPP executives, Mujimoho dodo, Mujimoho. Since they Ghana in NPP has only one communicator. One pet. And you know him let him say the American here no correct. And then your chief first no, as senior Dennis, Eba full scale no. Oh, one of my friend Felix. And this if one is say now Felix be can be Felix we dey be chire mu kakra. Felix bra be boa en kakra. Na me so me Jimmy no me jam adwuma me jam bibia to na ma so camera. Hey, and this for Adjabeng no ma kwa me hu fifre twam na makoda. We are sleeping. There's only one communicator for MPP. And he is not even a party communicator. That is the part that hurts me. Party communicators no so omo be ye adwuma no so yes ye resource o. Scanner ye de be resource o ye de be ma royal ladies so royal ladies said ye tutu kwan dia koye ye se be ye to koya na ye di yen. Me se mfa meka sika is say mo de ye se you so the boy ho bra no na se mo tete de mama girlfriend and no beba girl bia eto o woni ahofo we ko na ko office wote adwuma wo ye po won ti ase. You guys are dolling up this party and I can't wait for Bawumia to become president. So some of you people we can actually post you away. I don't wickedness no. I don't wickedness no. My ye mo hu nya chum te bo nya chum. Obi ba mo na mo pam no. Onipa no kura de papa de ba kura no. Na mo sebe mo. Na me I've asked say or say or your investigation he should publish his investigation for us to see. How do you tell me? The same case. People were found guilty and imprisoned, others paid fines. How do you tell me say onipa na odi bone na nkasa be gina ho akachiro plane? Onipa na nkasa gina ho ba be kachiro plane say ampa metua bribe e de amama ha menua. Na there ya ne say what dey me baby read akire mo. They actually created that. Maybe. Say, you know, I have to. I really have to find them. I'm coming. Wait a moment, me. Hold on. Moment, me, maybe. Any. Maybe. Copy. Maybe. Oh, hey. Maybe. I'm gonna show you. Maybe what kind of nonsense is that? Party aye adwuma say. Mo de mo pese mo nkuminya ne abro ne be ye e ba be ya. You be read it. For those of you who don't like reading, we are going to read. Tia me yare pa na mani na etin. Mani anama so na etin. Ena me di gina mu kuku kwa me de ko. But me yare serious. Oh, me yare serious a enya agro. Ade ko pa cho me ba. Debi. Yeah, no. How do I even say? Open us up on your phone. Okay, yeah. Are you for TikTok from Fanchame? You are getting tired of this nonsense. Count, bra. Na me to me sorry sonko. TikTok from Fanchame. I took your year off. So logging in. Oh. Good. No. TikTok Sakati Fanchame. TikTok na Kati Fanchame. Kati swag. Stay on. Let's go. Afi mo hwade. Case na kisi Adjabeng say onu de on to me prosecute no. Maybe Mamma the also has 6 years. Is the Cynthia anyway? You know, it's reading time. Will be in Munina. I won't pay reading. We use square non interest me reading. Now, be a dear mammy, and ideas which are in any. Oh, this is so annoying. This is so annoying. Why can't it show open in another A? Now, let's share this one for those of you who are watching and tell me how Adjabeng tells me that he's not able to prosecute such a thing. No, they are fooling to my chairman. Now, I want everybody to see this. My mamo airbus, no, okay? Everything that was found and everything that was said, still Adjabeng say go and say or no need anything. How do you tell me somebody forged a passport? Only probably a UK citizen. Now you so Ghana passport. And the man to say or go school will go. And the I find a special purpose vehicle. Only be weska near to me the 5 million euros. And the Abraham Mahama. Maybe kind will be unkind be. Mama no yanko. I say between 2009 and 2016, Airbus engaged 2 main consultants to facilitate and conceal bribe payments for 2 campaigns to sell 3 C-295 military transport aircraft. One of the consultants used to secure the sales was the brother of a high-ranking elected government official in Ghana. The government official that is allegedly involved in these sales is former President John Dramani Mahama. And the consultant is allegedly Samuel Adam Foster or Samuel Adam Mahama. During the first to sell 295s, Airbus applied to have the consultant, allegedly Foster, recognized as a business partner. But the application was rejected by the company's compliance staff because of the familiar ties between him and the official. Allegedly, Mahama subsequently, senior leadership in SMO International and Airbus Defense and Space Division falsified. The word is falsified, or the word is falsified documentation in order to use a Spanish company with no previous ties to Ghana, which seemingly serve no other purpose than to funnel money into the hands of the consultants. Your falsified document. Mahama nini ya falsified document. At your Bogana chrono, but Ojitum said their involvement is very wrong. But old to me prosecuting. Such a foolish guy. As I got your chair, I couldn't anyways. I'm like, that's another day. I don't have time for him today. Oko kape pepe. On be good so. Because on the on near. So be pepper. Anyways, come. Or say during the second campaign to sell 1 C-295 Airbus, to use an extension of the consultant agreement between Airbus and the Spanish company from its first campaign, but were unable to because the contract had expired. As a result, another agreement was created. Adjabeng Bodam Fue. Adjabeng Jamani Jimmy Fue. Another agreement was created in February 2015. Adjabeng. Between Airbus and the Spanish company. But the Airbus liquidation committee prevented the contract from being implemented after the Spanish company declined to participate in a due diligence interview process, which prevented any further commission payment to the consultant. The government of Ghana did sign an agreement with Airbus for one C295 on 5th March 2015. 5th March 2015. Government of Ghana. The details of this case are loosely transcribed and abbreviated from the Department of Justice report, United States of America versus Airbus SE, released on 28 January 2020, and supplemented by the United Kingdom's Royal Court. Oh, Ghana. I'm telling you. Okay. You better be choke crisis here. Obey general free system no. Ghana there be one of our comfortable. Director of Serious Fraud Office and Airbus SC, and that was released 31st January 2020. These reports anonymize the names of the actors. Case detail. Who were the seller? The seller country was Spain, United States. Seller company, Airbus EADS. Buyer country, Ghana. Goods category, aircraft. Equipment sold, 3 C295 aircraft. Deal value, more than 60 million euros. Some involved in corruption, 5 to 6 million euros, including an additional political contribution to a Spanish foundation related to agricultural development in Ghana. You see what they did? The idea is can be class so there's some motor free that's the sense can buy yes you be agriculture bibia mama why intimo de mama we more mine chrono mahama ni nua ejina ma bo mine chrono kese Adjabeng se nutrition na pampa so oya boa ma me papa me mu ne da na me mu no so da cause onu anyi ne chemi onyi nchini mi ahe bia chance bi na abeto ho and odi jimi na de ya mahi eya metan any MP before a support kisi Adjabeng. And he said, Mahama is the, Mahama is the GO1, so that is enough. Who told you that is enough? Who told you that is enough? Consider bang. Ghana for, consider bang. Meti ane yari me yari me feel good. Meti ameka sendi nano me feel good. But still, this case need to be very well perused. The starting year 2009, end year 2019. Outcome status, deferred prosecution agreement, DPA, we know. I was telling you, no. And now, legal investigations ongoing. So how is Mahama exonerated? Legal investigations are still ongoing. You say, since they say he found wrongdoing, then it means that Mahama has been exonerated. Seriously? Are you people serious? And you want to support this? You want to support this foolery? Actors. Airbus says European multinational aerospace corporation based in France. SMO, strategy and marketing organization within Airbus. SMO International, a division of SMO which was in charge of Airbus business development activities, including but not limited to identification, engagement, and supervision of third-party business partners, and international marketing and development projects. Individual one, a high-ranking elected government official in Ghana during the relevant international traffic in arms regulation time period. Individual one was influential. Kisi Adjabeng ujimieno. Kisi Adjabeng ukwasiano. Individual one was influential in having the government of Ghana approve the purchase of 2 C295 aircraft. You say you have nothing to prosecute? He said, Adjabeng. You say you have nothing to prosecute? Kwasia say, Okwaka na ya fellas with the attempt. Obidim kwasia sama, enya kwasia na ya friend. And they go and also where who we judgment ya yama and where who to any evidence. Only evidence, but still he is able to spend money on something he doesn't have evidence on. Minister Ike, Mr. Pebejina, why? Pebejina na heat ye crameno, and your gospel for heat. Why? And you're down for some while, and me try cram a man farm mass, Mr. Na many bra brendeno, a poor minting tianka page in the babu. Aye, buhun. What the new song about? Go and promote that song and leave us that understand what is going on. No to talk. You don't know what is going on. So please just stick to what you know. Just keep that. And then we need time for number 5. Many abrea. Tia, me say can you or say individual one John Dramani Mahama was influential in having the government of Ghana approve the purchase of 2 C-295 aircraft. According to the Africa report, individual one allegedly refers to former President John Dramani Mahama. Today, Kissi Adjabeng has told that it is John Dramani Mahama. Consultant a citizen of Ghana and the UK, who acted as a third-party consultant for Airbus during the C-295 sales campaign. Consultant 4 allegedly refers to President John Dramani Mahama as his brother, Samuel Adam Foster or Samuel Adam Mahama. His CV listed no prior experience in the aerospace industry. Obia own him play how I play with your papa and then your papa. Mahama to me man a passport. So you Ghana ni edi ria Ghana for. Mosemayenka. You guys are jokes. Consultant 5, a citizen of the UK who assisted Consultant 4 in the sale. Consultant 5 has publicly stated that Consultant 4 is his best friend. His CV listed pre-2009 employment as a UK television actor and film director. Consultant 5 allegedly refers to Philip Medelmesus. Consultant 6 and 7, citizens of UK who acted as associate to Consultant 4 and 5. There is no evidence that they have any experience in the aerospace industry. It is unclear as to what their specific roles were, but they are referred to in the investigative report. Consultant 6 and 7 allegedly refers to Leanne Davis, a former UK television actress, the significant other of Philip Middleton, and a director and shareholder of Dedom Limited, and Sarah Fenox, who is the significant other of Samuel Adam Foster Mahama. Organization 1, a Spanish-based third-party business partner of Airbus, which Airbus has previously used on other defense and space summary. It is here. All the timelines are here. All the timelines are here. It is just January 2009, Air Defense, January 2011. These are things that has happened. And Kissi Adjabeng wants to tell us, say after spending Ghana's money on it, no, he doesn't have anything to prove. Hey, Ghana for politics in tea. Politics in tea. Or man penny a wedi adeda. Any say no answer will forge document, they call it passport. A forge document, the amenia. Yamfano kwa, ya the Ghana diakobo chrono, eku Ghana ni muase, our international market. Malaysia for your investigation, will be them. Sri Lanka for cry your dear, will be them. UK your dear, Eba Ghana, there is a baby. Eba Ghana, yes, baby. Now, let me give you another judgment so that people will not think, say, we are here joking. We are, I'm done. I'm not feeling well. I'm not myself today. But this thing has to be spoken. Now, Musha UK judgment. No, I'm sharing with you the UK judgment. In the Crown Court at Southwark, in the matter of 45 of the Crime and Courts Act 2013, Royal Court of Justice, Strand, London, WC111, date 31st January 2020. Before, the President of the Queen's Bench Division, the Right Honorable Dame Victoria Sharp, between Director of the Serious Fraud Office and Airbus SE, is the respondent. These are people who also sat on the hearing. James Lewis QC, Alison Clare, Catherine Buckle, Mohsen Zaidi, instructed by the Serious Fraud Office for the applicant, Hugo Kidd QC, and Ben Fitzgerald, instructed by Delhart LLP for the respondent. Hearing date 31st of January 2021. This is the approved judgment. This is the approved judgment. TikTok for Mufan Chemwate. Mon fan chairman, I'm a person on the TikTok about me app with so yeah, I've told you people I will never come here to come and lie to you people. This is the approved judgment. On January 28, 2020, my minister said, I heard an application in private in which I was asked to make a declaration in preliminary approval of a deferred prosecution agreement reached between the Serious Fraud Office and Airbus SE. At that hearing, I made a declaration that it was likely to be in the interest of justice for such agreement to be made and that its proposed terms were fair, reasonable, and then proportionate. Today, the 31st January 2020, I made a final declaration and order to that effect at a hearing held in public. One of the consequences of this order is that Airbus must pay a total financial sanction of approaching 1 billion euros, including cost, to their consolidated fund via the Serious Fraud Office within 30 days of today. Made up of the disgorgement of profit of 585,939 and penalty of 398,334,571. All these are in pounds. To put this figure into context, this financial transaction is greater than the total of all the previous sums paid pursuant to previous DPAs and more than double the total of fines. Now, I say the total sums which Airbus must now pay in a global, including Ghana, context, however, exceed 3.5 billion. This is because the Serious Fraud Office investigation, which has led to the DPA, is part of a joint investigation with the French Pacquiao National Financier, okay, conducted by a joint investigation team, right? And it's parallel to an investigation conducted by the United States Department of Justice, DOJ, and by the United States Department of State, DOS. Each of the prosecuting authorities has taken responsibility for a number of geographical areas or customers, and has now entered into their own DPA, Judicial Public Interest Agreement, which means take case no on. So they did. Now, I say the Serious Fraud Office investigation related to bribery offenses in Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Taiwan, Indonesia, and Ghana. Ghana was mentioned. The PNF's investigation related to bribery and corruption offenses in China, Colombia, Nepal, South Korea, and the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Taiwan, and Russia. The investigation into Airbus conduct in Colombia was led by Serious Fraud Office, but the Serious Fraud Office agreed that this conduct should be included in the French, judgment The DOJ investigation relates to bribery and corruption offenses in China and violation of parts 126, 129, and 130 of the U.S. International Traffic in Arms Regulation, ITAR, concerning a number of jurisdictions. The DOS investigation relates to civil violation of ITAR concerning the various jurisdictions. There is to be simultaneous resolution in all three jurisdictions by a way of settlement agreement. The criminality involved was grave. You see, Adjabeng, the criminality of what you are saying is finding anything to prosecute, no. Judge now or no judgment, the which now so what they can't say assembly na a grave. The Serious Fraud Office investigation demonstrated that in order to increase sales, persons who perform services for and on behalf of Airbus offered, promised, or gave financial advantages to others intending to obtain or retain business or an advantage in the conduct of business for Airbus SE. It is alleged that those financial advantages were intended to induce those others to what improperly perform a relevant function or activity, or were intended to reward such improper performances, and that airbags did not prevent, or have in place at the material time adequate procedures designed to prevent those persons associated with airbags from carrying out such conduct. Now, share the legal framework. The DP provides a mechanism by which an organization, being a body corporate or whatsoever, partnership or whatsoever, can avoid full prosecution. Enti said the yenya full prosecution inti. Utie yenya full prosecution inti. And I want to say any adeno yati asiye yibetu say escano. For certain economic offenses through an agreement to the prosecuting authorities. In this jurisdiction, the prosecuting authorities are Director of Public Prosecutions and the SFO. The legislative mechanism is provided by Schedule 17 of the Crime and Court Act 2013. The relevant rules of court are contained in Part 11 of the Criminal Procedure Rules and Deferred Prosecution Code of Practice. It's published jointly by the SFO and the CPS. DPAs have been given extensive consideration by Sir Brian P, as he then was in serious fraud office. Yanko. The operation of the deferred prosecution regime was summarized in the preliminary judgment of Standard Bank at paragraph 13. Sir Brian Leveson P explained that the traditional approach to the resolution of alleged criminal conduct is for a prosecution authority to commence proceedings by summons or charge, which then proceeds in court to trial. And if a conviction follows to the imposition of a sentence determined by the court by S45, Schedule 45, and Schedule 17 of the Crime and Court Act 2013. A new mechanism of deferred prosecution agreement was introduced into the law, whereby an agreement agreement may be reached between a designated prosecutor and an organization facing prosecution for certain economic or financial offenses. The effect of such agreement is that proceedings are instituted by preferring a bill of indictment, but then deferred on terms. These terms can include a payment of financial penalty. That is why they have to pay compensation, payment to charity, and disgorgement of what? Profit, along with implementation of a compliance program. Ebio Kadebi eno woman ne ka asem bi eno na nka me ye no eba toso ewa me crop for some reading, because the woman is telling you how serious this case is and the reason why they are supposed. Oh, the Monday, I'll come and try and read it all. My turn is coming. As a 100%. But everything in this one show say a crime was committed. The people involved in the crime agree, said there's a crime committed. Every country has gone through the right thing that was directed. If you do Ghana, there is a John Mohammed to prosecute. And I hope that Attorney General can take this on. I just hope it's in his jurisdiction to take this on. Okoka, yes, yeah, my own can. They are found one time. Okoka, yes, yeah, my own can. I read them to you. There is nothing wrong in what you heard. Is that what it is? Adjabeng apatra ohujaso. Pejina ho the country say yampa government official one de Mahama ena ninu ano so de yampa one more ka ho ni na yampa but boni o ma di ne de mintumi fa kwa edu mo but o ma di bone. Their involvement, their deep, his exact word was, their deep involvement in this was bad. Yet, he can't prosecute them. And now, all support to nonsense. Now, For those of you, for those of you who want the truth, there is nowhere Mahama has been exonerated. There is no word like exoneration. Because even the plea deal says, say, a crime was committed. To take a plea deal, you accept, say, at the end, why? Name pay the full punishment, intelligent punishment in the summer. He said, Adjabeng saw a lawyer, special prosecutor. That BBC, to me, find yet. Adjabeng, MPP for. Adjabeng and a party back, or the Bia mobile talk at Sebitio at the Amamotan was on Vangukumu. And also, the Bia mobile to at the Amamotan for so on Vangukumu. And also, a dear NDC in message, NDC initiate, but still, they are able to do their propaganda and force their propaganda on us. This is the judgment I read. Has Mahama been exonerated in that document? No. As a matter of fact, a directive was made that it should be taken on in the courts of Ghana. And the so-called special prosecutor chooses not to do that. And instead of us calling for his head, we are rather there. He's exonerated. He's exonerated. And the party for no crown assembly form on crown. All we wanted was to identify who government. Who didn't know who government official one was? IMPD people telling me they didn't know Mahama was government official one. Especially looking at the number of years. Hey, Charlie, MPP, I didn't maybe they are grow. With me, I'm one announcement. Now, if anybody wants to call her, I'll pick 2 calls and then I'm done. I'm not feeling 100% like I said. Number a war inscription I see a political zone campaign I person a year Yameya Duma ending of October. Yeah, see it to me Ghana. Now it to me Kobwa campaign at least 1 month before election. Basically to me internet na this platform see so radio ni TV ni ADAB. Yankoko kunkrase yankoko door to door baby omo kwadada womo to me ko baby ko kaze say Ghana card na aba no na adu akoji scanner or the akoji ss abentimo mo ko anyways the number to support political zone for 2024 campaign momo be patcho momo number ni 0557 337001 0557 337001 0557 337001 a momo for those of you who wants to join and then support this venture from to like happen to help all of us. Mr. Phone call over to me after WhatsApp calls only. Mefa only 3 calls, but once we are done, we are dead. The name on the Momo is I remember Medina Daso Georgina Apia crying. Into the name of on the Momo near Georgina Apia crying. Try to comment section so that people can people who really want to help can help, because we really need the help. Mean to me from a name to sa MPP leadership we also said that the many to almost work campaign. Because ya me am dem who shame no. Me ankaza me teme be binka. I am ready. Anyways, phone number na you know. Those of you who wants to call, please call now. As after 5 minutes, I'll be off of this, or even less than that. And then I'm sorry, man. To me, and check. You know, I couldn't share the page, but I believe some people. My patcho phone lines are open, and I'm in Pong, and I'm with the chairman. Menko. Those on TikTok, tap on the screen if you've not tapped on the screen. Menko ana wejame. Obi person chirena juni ana ewie. Number devil prayer +1 647 559 2317. WhatsApp calls only. WhatsApp calls only go in 1. WhatsApp calls only go in 2. WhatsApp calls only go in 3. WhatsApp calls only go in 4. WhatsApp call only go in 5. Madam Ninase, I didn't say no be a busy Asian edument. Kakra meet me the abedum when the Mama Menkwasa me hoyare. Na Monday, na me adomwa. This same case you will come and peruse it properly and put things into perspective. But catch them. Yam pamu kisi Adjabeng. Me mo me ho ba time. Sa boy not take Canada no dream say with Nimuama. No be train yan yam pam na on the it do be kwana siminya be sent for me say kwana you. That's what they used to tell me. But me man pa ba. Na nya papa ba umia ene na poi sa omo ba ye ya. O kwesi camera tutu me light, me tutu me camera, me tutu me bibia. Ko bo studio dia bo nyom kra pe me be atna. Because menti MPP for ase. Asemoba ye bet na ho na asem na say awie eko wie akiri no enda ne amamu koye egbegbe no afei na owusu bempa abo apapo wa finding the voice fixing the country movement we state categorically that we are going to go for demonstration today. You better demonstration today or day. Owusu bempa abo apapo we better demonstration today or day. Sorry, Abema communicated a man usisi mu na odwene. So wo be wasa usisi. Me some of you, the way you are, I cannot get closer to you because me corruption. Me part rock me nim sa political tricks na bo media me kind of play na down no. Afeya ni amasa and a Trini Jonas, yeah, and never change Trini Jonas. We are coming. Mukogu mu when mas na masaba. I see a bit no did the same ebio. Charlie, me the best ya. Na memoir. Mr. Hayford, you are a bit late. Today I can't go on for too long. I'm still nursing some cough. Because I make as a grandma was say into me ko gidi sa and I say into me ma serious sa. But Monday na me ya do ma metina say me ya kan judgment ni na view. Messi kan judge hello. Messi kan judgment ni na view mama. Messi kan judgment na say ama mobile. You be kind from head to toe. Now I was with the uncle school crowd, uncle classroom crowd, no go and see. I say I have been hacked. Someone is using my account. Oh, Elizabeth Frimpong. Sorry, I was in Facebook and they say a cost of pound until why? All right, Charlie. Me the BC Wills. Wills. It's sad. It's sad we have to come to this. Mama, you man, ya oh yeah, chumana no mas ya kwa puegum. Na say I be pepper ni as na go puegum. Charlie, na me why. Also, I have been hacked. Someone is using my account on your page. Sir, how is that possible? And madam, sorry. I don't know how. But sorry about that. Charlie, want me fancy here. Why? Yeah. Asoboni is here. Nobody is fra. And nobody is cartoon. When I pay your say, yeah, down bonny you free. And you want chefa. And I pay now. Everyone, when I pay Mujan. Oh, yeah, sure, I'm a share team. Amen. Charlie, with movie see, and I'm here, Duma. Next week, Monday, ever see a share. Why? The Momo name is Georgina Appear Crying. Georgina Appear Crying. So whoever wants to support me going down to Ghana and continuing the work I had started, the number is what I gave 0557 33 7001 0557 33 7001. Bye bye.